You're broke because you're lazy. Women don't respect nice guys. If you're not a high-value man, you don't matter. These are the mantras of the alpha male movement, a loud, aggressive corner of the internet that claims to be saving masculinity. But behind the motivational quotes and luxury aesthetics lies a deeper story. This is the rise of the alpha male movement and the men who built it. Over the past few years, a loud new voice has emerged in the online space, especially for young men. It's sharp, confident, and commanding. This isn't your dad's masculinity. It's internet-born and algorithm-fueled. It thrives on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and podcast clips. It lives in studios with neon signs that say men only and is echoed in gyms, Discord servers, and group chats. The message is always the same. Don't be soft, don't be emotional, get money, get women, get power. The louder you are, the more you're listened to. And the more polarizing the take, the faster it spreads. This is where the alpha movement thrives, inside the scroll, in the algorithm, and in the minds of a generation looking for identity. Enter Andrew Tate, a 4-time kickboxing world champion turned entrepreneur turned internet sensation. He didn't just talk about money and masculinity, he performed it. Watches, women, sports cars. Tate's brand was high-status masculinity, mixed with relentless self-belief. His content was blunt, shocking, and often divisive. He'd call depression a mindset, claim women should be controlled, and tell broke men they deserved it. But what made him viral wasn't just his words, it was his system. Through Hustlers University, Tate encouraged his students to repost his clips everywhere. The more they spread him, the more traffic and signups he got. It was a self-replicating content machine, and it worked. By mid-2022, you couldn't open TikTok or Instagram Reels without seeing him. He was either being worshipped or ripped apart. The polarization is what made him dominant. Love him or hate him, you knew him. Tate's appeal was simple. He gave certainty. In a world where everything felt complicated, he offered structure. Rich equals respected, strong equals admired, emotion equals weakness. But the controversies caught up. Following accusations of misogyny and criminal activity, Tate was banned from nearly every mainstream platform. Yet even in exile, his content kept circulating on fan pages, reaction videos, alternate platforms like Rumble, and in TikTok reposts with millions of views. Andrew Tate didn't just start a movement, he became its face, its fuel, and it's proof that being loud, confident, and controversial still sells. If Tate was the viral symbol, Myron Gaines and Fresh and Fit were the operational model. Their Miami-based podcast wasn't just content, it was a production line. Night after night, the formula rarely changed. Bring in Instagram models, ask pointed questions, challenge their views, and create chaos. Clips would be uploaded immediately, each one baiting outrage, reaction, or agreement. Myron, a former federal agent, used charts, graphs, and academic lingo to frame his points. Hypergamy, female nature, evolutionary psychology, but the purpose was never education, it was assertion. His co-host, Walter aka Fresh, often played the hype man, adding flair to the blunt delivery. To supporters, Fresh and Fit were exposing hard truths. To critics, they were creating echo chambers of insecurity masked as logic. The show has been involved in countless controversies, calling out women, kicking guests off mid-show, and beefing with creators like ABBA and Preach and Destiny. But the drama wasn't a flaw, it was the point. The more outrage, the more views, and the more views, the more dominance. Fresh and Fit wasn't just a podcast, they're a symbol of how algorithm-driven masculinity has turned debate into spectacle. Beneath the surface-level bravado and viral soundbites lies a much darker reality. For all the talk of discipline, success, and masculinity, the alpha male movement, especially through figures like Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines, have come with serious red flags. Let's start with Tate. Beyond the cars, quotes, and clout-chasing clips, there are very real allegations. In 2023, Tate was detained in Romania on charges relating to human trafficking, organized crime, and sexual exploitation. While the case is ongoing, it casts a massive shadow over everything he built. Critics argued that his message wasn't just controversial, it was manipulative, dangerous, and rooted in control. Even before the legal trouble, Tate had been accused of pushing misogyny under the disguise of confidence. His commentary blurred the line between self-help and systemic harm, often promoting dominance over understanding. Now Myron Gaines, while his content was positioned as educational, he too has been called out for hypocrisy. Screenshots surfaced allegedly showing Myron Gaines leveraging his podcast status to pressure women into dating him, a direct contradiction to his stoic, high-value male image he represents. He's also been criticized for blocking or avoiding debate with creators who push against his message, choosing instead to double down with guests who won't challenge him. This paints a picture not of leadership, but of control. Beyond that, Myron Gaines on Twitter has surfaced in which he posted several racially insensitive and derogatory tweets. Comments criticizing black women and promoting colorist ideas were widely condemned, adding another layer of controversy to his persona. For someone preaching discipline and status, these tweets exposed a far less polished and more divisive side of his ideology. What Tate and Gaines represents isn't just alpha branding, it's unchecked influence. Young men aren't just absorbing motivation, they're being shaped by flawed idols with questionable values. Beneath the surface level bravado and viral sound bites lies a much darker reality. For all the talk of discipline, success, and masculinity, the alpha male movement, especially through figures like Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines, have come with some serious red flags. Even as critics push back, bans roll out, and creators clash, the alpha male movement isn't fading. It's fracturing and growing. New creators are popping up daily, some mimic Tate's confidence, others build entire brands off podcast drama, and others take a more subtle approach: mentorship, fitness, and finance. But the core message stays the same: don't be average. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Kick, Rumble, Discord, the platforms are changing, but the energy remains. Alpha is no longer just a role, it's a content category, and it's profitable. Whether it's real self-improvement or performance-driven masculinity, one thing is certain: the movement has changed how a generation of men sees themselves. The rise of the alpha male movement isn't just an internet trend, it's a mirror of frustration, of ambition, of confusion. It's loud, it's flawed, but it's real. And in the attention economy, those who shout the hardest often win the most.